What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the DFS Dose YouTube channel. In this video, I will be going over why I believe Kenny Golladay is primed for a big bounce back year in 2022, and that's why I will be buying him in fantasy football. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a ton. We're trying to reach 400 subscribers, so make sure you are subscribed so you never miss another video. And if you're interested, you can check out the DFS Dose podcast on all podcast platforms. The link for those will be in the description down below, so make sure you go check those out. All right, with that being said, let's talk about why I think Kenny Golladay is primed for a big bounce back year in 2022. So Kenny Golladay in his first year with the Giants in 2021 was very mediocre. He put up 37 catches on 74 targets for 521 yards and 0 touchdowns. Just a terrible season by any standard. And I am ready and willing to throw that out the window for 2022. One reason for that is there are so many vacated targets from this Giants offense in 2021. Evan Ingram, who was the second highest targeted player on the Giants, is gone. He's in Jacksonville. Devontae Booker, who was the second highest targeted running back on the team with 45 targets, gone. Cut. Kyle Rudolph, gone. 39 targets. Dante Pettis, gone. John Ross, gone. So you have over 150 vacated targets from this 2021 Giants offense, which roughly equates to about a 43% target share if you add it up. So I think that alone benefits Kenny Golladay, who was the highest targeted wide receiver / player on the Giants in 2021 to begin with. And then you also take into account Sterling Shepard is dealing with an Achilles injury, so that takes him out of the offense most likely for the first couple weeks of the NFL season. So I think Kenny Golladay should benefit from Sterling Shepard being out. I think Kenny Golladay will benefit from all of these ancillary players leaving the Giants and really no other impactful additions into the offense. Kenny Golladay in 2021 had a 16% target share and a 30.79% air yard share. He was one of the highest air yard receivers in the NFL, and he had a 45.87% Whopper. And if you don't know what Whopper is just weighted opportunity ranking, and he was above some notable guys like Amari Cooper, Chris Godwin, Odell Beckham Jr. He was top 50 in the NFL in terms of Whopper. So the opportunity is there for the taking for Kenny Golladay in 2022. And I think there is just one major aspect that the fantasy community is overlooking this year, and I think that aspect is easily the coaching upgrade for the Giants. So the Giants went out and made it a priority to snag Brian Daboll from the Buffalo Bills. He was the Bills' offensive coordinator for the last couple of years. In his time in Buffalo, he led Buffalo to top 3 seasons in terms of offensive ranking in back-to-back years in 2020 and in 2021. The Giants are coming off of 2 straight years as being the 31st ranked offense in the NFL under Jason Garrett, Joe Judge, and a bunch of incompetence in the coaching staff and in the front office. The Giants owner, John Mara, made it a point to overhaul the front office and overhaul the coaching staff. And I think Brian Daboll coming in and installing his offensive system and his offensive playbook will do wonders for Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Kenny Golladay, etc. So when you take into account the plus EV moves in terms of the coaching staff, when you take into account Kenny Galladay's opportunity, when you take into account some of the injuries that the Giants have on offense, you would assume Kenny Golladay is an 8th round pick like he was last year in a worse situation, right? Well, you would be absolutely wrong. Kenny Golladay is going as the wide receiver 55 on Underdog right now, and he's going in the 12th round on drafters. So you can get Kenny Golladay as a wide receiver 5 in best ball currently, and I think that is just way too low for a player of Kenny Galladay's caliber. This is a guy that led the league in terms of air yards per reception last year with 26.6. Kenny Golladay has been one of the best contested catch wide receivers in the NFL, as he is ranked number 1 in terms of contested catches from PFF over the last 3 seasons. So Kenny Golladay, I think, can still play. And albeit Daniel Jones wasn't the best deep ball thrower, he was bottom 5 in the NFL in terms of deep ball percentage and accuracy last year. But nonetheless, Kenny Golladay, I think, is primed for a big bounce back year, and his cost has never been lower in terms of where he's going in drafts. So for those reasons, he is going to be one of my highest owned wide receivers in fantasy football for 2022. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Am I absolutely crazy for buying into a Giants wide receiver led by a Daniel Jones offense, or are you on the Kenny Golladay bounce back train as well? Let me know down below in the comments. But that's going to be it. New videos every single day, every single week. Make sure you check out some of the previous videos that we have posted, and I will see you guys next time.